Hey guys, so today I'm actually going to be exploring a barn from an old walking horse farm from the 70s. We found all kinds of cool stuff. It was a fun adventure. Let's go do it. Alright guys, it's barn time. I didn't find really anything else in that section, so it's time to go in the barn. Okay. Take my sunglasses off. Wow, okay. Oh, golf balls, okay. I'll take those back down. There was actually, somebody was actually living here. Okay, well, I don't know what that was. There's also known to be maybe a snake living in here. So, that's kind of freaking scary. Okay, right up in here. They used to have a guy who lived in here. What is that? He used to have a guy who lived in here. The roof collapsed in there. I'm not going in there. Apparently there's also a snake that lives up here. Let's see if the lights work. I forgot there was lights. No. Okay. The lights don't work. Okay, that's creepy. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm just going for it, honestly. I'm going a little bit deeper. I'm not gonna go all the way down. What is that, dude? Every single time I step past here, it creaks. Okay. But if you want to look in there, that's where all the horses were, in there. I wish the light still worked. And old propane. Dude, what is that creaking noise? Oh gosh. Alright, all old gas tanks. Okay, that's a wasp. So nothing to be scared of. Look out there. I'm not going out there. My grandpa used to store his tractors in here. I'm not climbing up on the loft, guys. What's in there? A lot of horse poop. Dude, there's some old knives in there. It opens. Okay. Dude, look. That's crazy. Dude, there's a huge knife in here. Okay. Am I stepping foot in here? Probably not the greatest idea, but I'm going for it. Okay. Dude, look at that huge knife. This is all horse manure, this chunky stuff. There's some old knives in here. It's kind of cool. I'll take my grandpa back up in here. Show him all the knives I found. Okay. Aiden out of there. Okay. It's kind of cool. This barn was built in like the 60s, I think. So. It's got a name. Oh, it's broken. Is that a key? Should I open this one too? This is weird. No, that's just got a hook on it. Stipple. Dude, there's so many wasp nests in here. And spider webs and whatnot. Dude, but this doesn't shut anymore. It's got a name. You can't really read it anymore. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. That's pretty cool. This is kind of freaking me out. There's the exit. I didn't go in this one, did I? Nope, this is the one I went into. I didn't go into this one. That was the only one that I've seen that has a name. This one's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. Can y'all see what's in there? I can't. If I can't really see what's in it, I'm not gonna open it. This one's got a 6 on it. Okay. I'm not going up in that loft. I don't know, I already said that, but I'm not. Look at that oil can, dude. That's still got the oil in it. That's wild. I was hoping if I could see a few horseshoes in here, but I'm not. Look, that's antique. That's cool. Okay. Okay, I wanted to go further into here to see if there's anything worth looking at in here. Not really. This is kind of freaking me out, though. I mean, I'm having a great time. Nope, no lights work. I thought I remembered the last time we came in here, the lights were working, but I haven't been this far down. You know what? Let's walk further. Shoot, dude. Okay, it's collapsed up here. The structure's not great up here. Yeah. Do you know these doors have not been opened in a while? Wow. Whoa. Okay, this is Ben. This was Ben right here. This was Ben's stall. Definitely collapsed. See, there's some of the. It's way collapsed over there. Nine. Okay, here we go. This one's already open. Dude, wait, there's some old jars. There's records in here. No way. No way. Okay. Mason jars. Dude, and there's records. Whoa. It's kind of weird how I'm just sinking. Some more jars. Okay. you know, I'm a bottle guy. I'm not gonna take any of these, but look at all those old records over there. That's wild. What do you think these had in them? Oh. Tilted crystal jar. So is this one gonna say the same thing? This one's just got some grapes on it. What's in there? Look, you see one of the records is hanging up. Okay, there's maggots in those. I'm not gonna. Ow! Hit my head. Okay. Guess we're going deeper. Okay, here's my grandpa's tractor. Okay, so I know people have been down this far, like, recently. Yeah, here's all of his tractor equipment. Here's a trash can. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's collapsed way up here. I didn't see any more stalls that had names in them. But look at all this manure. Oh gosh. Chain. The structure isn't great, so I'm trying to be smart. Wow, electrical box, I guess. What was that? No idea. This seems to be one of the cleaner stalls here. I mean, they're still not great. No, that's just a box. I'm not opening that. Dude, who knows what animals have been chilling in there for a long time. I'm not gonna mess with them. Okay, there's a little bit left, so. Yeah. Hey, horseshoe. I think I'll get my grandpa to help me get that out. I'll take that. Yeah, okay, I'm out. Now let's just go, we might as well go to the very end. There's that horseshoe. I already know there's no power. I'm not gonna flick that light switch. Or even if there is, I'm not gonna touch any wires or. It's a pretty long barn though. Wow. I've never been that far back, so there's that room with all the jars and the records. I'm gonna tell my grandparents and parents about that. I'm gonna have to take them back here. Yep. Okay. I'm not gonna open that door. That's got a wasp nest in it. I don't. Well, you guys, that was crazy. It's kind of turned into an antique hunt. I'm just joking. I did see some antiques here and there, but we're making our way out of the barn. Cool adventure. I wonder what's up in the loft. You shall never know. Should we open this? Okay, well, it opens. Ugh, musty. Yep, there's where the roof fell in. That's crazy. Alright, well, I'm getting the heck out of here. I want to head back into the barn. My grandma thinks those creaking sounds that I heard was a raccoon. So, interesting, huh? But I'm making my way. Holy schmoles. Okay. See anything over there? I don't. Oh, there's a little metal sticking up. Dude, this is kind of crazy, though. I'm having a great time. Pipe. a tail light. Or whatever that is. Alright guys. Yo! Look at that. That is insane. No, I'm this committed. Let's just go out the other side. I've never been over here before. Okay. What is in there? What is... Whoa. I've never been in that room before, guys. Should we take the risk walking through the vegetation? Most people say no, but for some reason my head is telling me just do it, so. Headwinds. I'm making sure I don't, there's poison ivy right there. I see something blue, like glass or something. So let's try to go in from this side, this way. So we're gonna come back through there, and then there's a door. I'll hopefully get me into there. Hopefully I don't die. I still don't know what that thing is, but it's kind of cool. Wait, is this a windmill? This is holding the structure up. Oh. What? What? Okay. That was just a feather. Crap. Alright, small problem. That door is not coming open anytime soon. So, I want to figure this out because I want to get in there so bad. Oh. It's open. Maybe I'm just kind of dumb. This has definitely seen better days. There's a moth. Wow. Dude, look at that. Whoa. That's got like a vial. Is that one of those things you keep medicine in? I don't know. I'm taking that. Alright, going out of here. I saw enough. You know, like I'm good. Alright. This is a cool barn. And, no, I said I'd show you all the side. Metal detecting up it will be a different video. But there's the side of the barn that we just walked through. Alright, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was pretty awesome. But now we're going to go over, a few of the things that I found in there that I thought were worth showing. So, that little medicine bottle that I found, that was inside of a washer. Here it is right here. So, you would stick a needle into there and pulled out the medicine and injected a horse with it. So, that's pretty cool. This is smaller than what people normally find because most of the time these have multiple doses, but this one looks like it only had one or two. Well, one, which is pretty cool. And then the room with the old records, none of the old records were really salvageable, but the jars that were inside of that jar room, I cleaned them up. I ended up going back and getting them. They're not anything crazy, mostly from the 80s and stuff, but they're kind of unique, I mean, this mason isn't really that unique at all, but they're kind of cool. This one was my favorite one that I got out of there. It's got all these fruits on it. So that's cool. So then, whenever my grandpa and I actually went back up there, I ended up opening one of the stalls that had all that stuff in it. I don't know if I showed that in the video or not, but there was this Coca-Cola plastic like carrying case in it from the 90s. This is like $30, and I'm gonna be using it. So whenever I run out of shelf room, I'm gonna be using them to put all my not super rare expensive bottles in it, so I can still keep them lined up and organized. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I wanted to try something new, so I thought exploring something like this would be a fun thing to do, and it was, to me at least. It was really fun. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. See y'all.